guys, welcome back to my channel. It is I out there, Hers, and I'm your favorite real estate girl. Y'all know we family. So on my channel, I talk about all things real estate, whether you're buying a house, selling a house, or even if you're an agent and you're just looking for some good gems for your business, I'm your girl. Licensed in DC, Maryland, and Virginia with Our Live Real Estate, top producer, responsible for over 100 million in sales, responsible for over 600 transactions. When I say knowledgeable and experienced, to my own horn, that is me. Today, I'm talking to my home buyers. So I hope that you all are hearing me clearly on this one because this topic is so juicy. So get prepared. Let's talk about what it's like to purchase a property with a spouse. Now, some of you guys are like, woohoo, and then other you are like, dun, dun, dun. But you all know that I'm transparent, I'm honest, so some things I might say that you may not like, some things you're going to know that it's true, but you're going to try to, kind of not understand on what to understand that it's true, but we're going to have this conversation. So number one, when you're purchasing a property with a spouse, my top tip is to make sure that you are secure in your relationship. No one knows what's really happening in your relationship and how you truly feel in your relationship except you and your spouse. You know if this is a healthy space. You know if it's not a healthy space. You know that. I cannot tell you yes. I cannot tell you no. But I do know that you know. And what I can say is do not purchase a property with someone that you may not have longevity with. You know if you believe in marriage that you may not get married to. Or like I said, if you know y'all may not have a commitment forever. One of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of people do, and if I be honest, I love my ladies, right? But one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of my ladies do is incorporate someone else on their mortgage, someone else on their deed, someone that's not even contributing to closing costs, down payment, inspection. The only thing they're bringing to this transaction is opinions and a headache. And I see my ladies add them in all the time. And then 6 months later, they call me and say, how can I get this person off my deed? And with buying a house, it is not the same as renting a home, so it's not that easy. You can't just say, hey, you know what? I don't want this person on my deed no more. Let me take them off. No, that individual will have 100% rights and ownership to that property just as much as you do as a homeowner that is on that deed. So when you're purchasing a property with a spouse, please make sure that the relationship is secure, okay? Next, one thing that I want you guys to keep in mind that if you're buying a property with a spouse and both of you guys are going on the mortgage, also note that the lender will qualify the mortgage based off of the person with the lowest credit score, not the highest. So I'm pretty sure you're thinking like, what? Why? When I purchase a car, the co-signer has a higher credit score than me, then my interest rate is based off of that person. It's not like that in home buying. So here's the best way that I can tell you guys to think about it. I feel like I can break things down in simple terms so that way you can understand, okay? When you're purchasing a car, this car might be $50,000, $70,000, $45,000, right? To us, that's a lot of money. But to these banks who are lending you those monies, that money, guess what? That's like $5 or $7 to them, okay? But if you're purchasing a property, that's $400,000, $500,000, $300,000, $800,000, $1 million. That's a larger amount, a larger liability, okay? So with that being said, they have to account for that. So the way that they account for it is they assess their risk and they base their loan off of the most riskiest person. Who is going to be the most riskiest person? The one with the lowest credit score, okay? So if you have a 750 and your spouse has a 700, they're going to base that loan off of the 700 credit score. If you have a 700 and your spouse has a 650, they're going to base that loan off of the person with the 650 credit score. So keep in mind that if you're purchasing a property with a spouse, the loan is always going to be based off of the person with the lowest score, okay? Also, let's just say if you don't want to add the person to the loan. If you add someone to the loan, that means they have equal the amount of financial responsibility as you do. So if you make a late payment, if they make a late payment, both of you guys are taking a credit hit, okay? So if you want to eliminate that, then you can add the person to the deed. Then if you add the person to the deed, the only thing that they're not responsible for is the monthly mortgage payments. However, they do have 100% ownership to this property. So if you ever decided that you want to sell, they have to be in agreement with their sale and their signature will be required, okay? And then lastly, like I just said, whoever is on that deed has full ownership. So keep that in mind. If you're purchasing a property with a spouse, they have just as much ownership to the property as you do. You cannot just go and say, hey, I want to take them off my deed, I want to remove them from my loan. It's not that easy of a process. You will actually have to go through a full refinance. And depending upon what this separation looks like, they may require for you to do a cash out refinance and split the equity with the opposite party in order to make the deal fair. So that's what I have when it comes down to purchasing the property with a spouse. Be sure to comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to helping you secure your home, sell your home, coach you as an agent. Just let me know how I can help serve you, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya.